Future career is not going to be technical accuracy. It's going to be clarity, influence, visibility, reputation, relevance. People follow humans that they trust, not systems and software that they download. The ground is moving under our feet as we speak. And many firms, businesses are still acting as if people will happily grind out 60-hour weeks for the privilege of potential partner or paying their dues. That game's changed. The smartest early career accountants are asking, why am I doing work that a machine could do in 3 seconds? Is an accounting career degree relevant for me anymore? It's a reality. The employment game is changing. The bottom rungs of the ladder are being removed. Entry-level pathways are collapsing. It's thinking about them as we speak, but it's not being built yet. Welcome to Accounting Voices. I am Rob Brown. Today is a big one, not because something is changing on this show necessarily, but because something big is changing in accounting, and we need to talk about it honestly. I've been an ambassador for the profession for some time. I'm a former high school math teacher. I'm a part qualified accountant, but I've ran events and podcasts in this game for many, many years. If you're new to the profession, if you're a few years in, if you're fighting for relevance at any stage in your career, if you're wondering what accounting is going to look like in the next 5 years, this episode is for you. And if you lead a firm or a finance team in business, in industry, you also need to hear this. If you're a student thinking about an accounting career, you need to hear this, because the next generation is asking different questions, and you're not going to attract or retain this next generation if you're in leadership with the answers that you used 10 years ago. So let's get into it. We might call it an uncomfortable truth, but the profession is shifting faster than anybody expected. I'm just doing a series right now called Accounting Reflections 2025, and I'm interviewing 40 key voices in the profession about what's defined the year for them and what is coming up next year. And there's such a range of different answers, but one common theme is how fast things are changing. AI, automation, private equity, consolidation, regulation, burnout, remote work, talent shortages, they're all slamming together at the same time. And the ground is moving under our feet as we speak. And many firms, businesses are still acting as if people will happily grind out 60-hour weeks for the privilege of potential partner or paying their dues. That game's changed. Meanwhile, the smartest early career accountants are asking, why am I doing work that a machine can do in 3 seconds? Is an accounting career degree relevant for me anymore? Is the CPA or accounting licensing or accreditation structure fit for purpose? It's not a rebellion. It's a reality. The employment game is changing. The bottom rungs of the ladder are being removed. Entry-level pathways are collapsing. I've spoke about it on this show. The profession has not built the new ladders on the early rung. It's thinking about them as we speak, but it's not being built yet. We have a generation of accountants, graduates, smart people who want purpose, progress, skills, visibility. They want a life. They don't want a badge of exhaustion. They don't necessarily want to make millions. The big four is not alluring as it used to be. And the real shock is people who are most aware of this shift, they're not the big four because they can see it clearly. It's the younger accountants. They sense the future before these firms are shaping out. And the next generation is not the problem. The younger generation, we know they're less committed, they're less resilient, they're less loyal, they're less hardworking. Okay, but they're more aware. They're more connected. They're more curious, they're more ambitious, they're more unwilling to waste their talent. So yeah, loyalty, thing of the past. Hardworking, okay, people will work hard for something they believe in, a narrative, a story they can buy into, but these people coming through now, they want to get good at something faster. They do work at pace. They're not slower, they want clarity quicker. They want vision quicker. They want to be involved quicker. They don't want it later. They don't want to be invisible. And they're right. The way to move the profession forward and make it more attractive is that we tell a better story. And these young people, they know that visibility is career insurance. And insurance means protection and autonomy and flexibility in the workplace. Soft skills are the power that transcends artificial intelligence. Being known and connected and good at communicating is just as important as being qualified now. And this isn't entitlement, this is intelligence. The profession is splitting. There is a divide. The divide is between firms that understand this and firms that don't. The firms that pretend it's not happening, they're going to be irrelevant. They'll just drop off a cliff. Lots of people I've talked to have said that, and we can see it clearly happening now. Private equity is coming in and looking at firms of all sizes, and they will not touch the firms that are not progressive, that are not digitized, that are not thinking about succession. So the firm type A still worships the grind culture. You might be in a firm like that. You might be looking at a firm like that. Firm type A still sees people as capacity. They still manage through pressure and deadlines. They'll still believe staff's going to push through for the brand alone. They still think that irreplaceable comes from consistency, not visibility. The people in your firm that are consistent, they think are irreplaceable, but they're not. It's the people that are visible. They're going to be irreplaceable. The firm type B, this is a divide. They understand the new game. They understand that AI is taking tasks. They know that humans are going to build trust better than AI does it. And firm type B understands the new game. They understand that AI is going to take up some tasks. That's a given. They know that trust is going to come from people rather than processes. So humans have got to take the lead on that. These firms understand that the younger accountants, they want mentors, not managers. And if you're in business, in industry, you need to get alongside people. The firm type Bs, and these are the ones that are going to survive in my view, they know that growth comes from clarity and not control. They're not driving people back to the office with an RTO mandate. Type A firms won't survive. Type B firms have a chance. And type B firms are going to be attractive. And if they're going to stay independent, great. That's their method to do it. The others are going to bleed talent. And until the partners, the people in decision-making capacity look around and realize it, nobody wants to do the work that they built their career on. Nobody wants to follow the career path they had. So AI is not your competitor. The lack of relevance is your competitor. Talk about it all the time on this show. We're trying to help you people be more relevant and informed and in control. AI, yeah, is shaking the foundations of accounting, but it's not just here to take careers. It's reshaping them. The machines are going to do the grunt work. They're going to do the repeat work, the predictable work, the entry-level work. The humans have got to own the context, the judgment, the communication, the courage, the leadership, the interpretation, the storytelling, the ability to ask better questions. Your future career is not going to be technical accuracy. It's going to be clarity, influence, visibility, reputation, relevance. People follow humans that they trust, not systems and software that they download. This is the new game. All software companies are working from the same playbook. They're using the same internet. Career security in accounting, and that's a lot of what this show is about, is being seen, being useful, being connected, being informed, being someone that can interpret and get ahead of the change and not react to it. And the people are going to thrive in the next decade. If you're questioning whether accounting is right for you, yes, it is. But any career you're going into is going to be right for you, providing you are going to stand out in it and not blend in. You don't need to become an influencer, but you do need to be visible. You don't need to be an expert in AI, but you do need to be fluent, whatever career you go into. Now, accounting, in my view, gives you more chances than most. You don't need to lead a team, but you need to lead the thinking of people around you and share that. And this is where the next generation wins. If accounting can give them a stage, a story to buy into, instead of telling them to keep quiet until they're older and bide their time and just keep chugging along, the game's changing. So what can you do now? We try and leave you with some practical applications always. So let me give you 4 practical career moves to stay ahead of this curve. Let me give you 4 practical moves to get ahead of this curve. Number 1 is audit your relevance. Are you learning fast enough? Are you being supported well enough? Speaking up is often enough, but are you doing it enough too? Let me start this one again. So let me give you 4 practical moves to get ahead of this curve. Number 1, audit your relevance. Are you learning fast enough? Are you speaking up often enough? Are you visible in the places that matter? Are you connected to the people that can help you grow, that are connected themselves? So audit your relevance. Number 2, build AI fluency. It doesn't have to be overnight. It could be slowly and deliberately, but pick one tool, pick one workflow, get one win, teach it to someone else, repeat. Sit alongside other people and learn what they've done, learn what their one tool is, what their one workflow is, what their one win is. But keep teaching it to other people, keep sharing it, and get other people to share it with you. Number 3, become someone whose thinking is visible. If you keep stuff in here, you're losing relevance because invisibility is not helping you. You're just a well-kept secret. So think about intentionally sharing one insight a week, one revelation, one story, one happening, one interpretation, one bit of news and your thought in it. Probably on LinkedIn, put it on there, put it inside your company, on your intranet, put it outside the company, share it with your team. Clarity compounds. It keeps building up like interest. It builds and it builds and it builds. And this is what you need to be about. Number 4, find mentors and peers who get the future, who know where it's going. Not people that succeeded in the old game necessarily, although they could be, but they see the new game coming. But we want those that can interpret this new game. The people who see you, not your job title, but see your potential and call you forward and open the doors for you into higher levels of the game. They're looking forward, not backward. This show is changing with you. I'm not here as a podcaster and an ambassador of the profession to protect people in the old way of doing things. I'm here to advance the profession by telling the truth and calling it out. I want to be sharing the patterns with you and the trends and the disruptors and reading the winds and the tea leaves and helping you lead from wherever you are. So it's not just a show for you. I want to badge this as a resource for you for the next generation of leaders and the generation supporting that next generation, whether you're 22 or 52. So as always, I'll be talking about AI, but not with AI tutorials. I'll be talking about AI in your career. I won't be giving you generic advice. I'm talking about the future and how you can stay grounded in the life that you live right now, but with one step in the future. So if you want to stay relevant and visible and vocal, if you want to stay competitive and proud of your work and in control and have your hands on the steering wheel of your own career, then you're in the right place. This is Accounting Voices, the podcast. We're on YouTube. We've got lots of great comments and polls going on there, so do jump on there and subscribe and join us. I'm Rob Brown. Connect with Accounting Voices on LinkedIn. We have regular speed networking events, mostly for the North American audience. And come and join the Accounting Voices newsletter on LinkedIn, because that's where I share a lot more updates like this. Thanks for watching, listening. Go do something, stay relevant, and let's build the next chapter of this accounting profession together.